Hey guys, welcome back to the Wound Down. I'm Minnie May and I'm drinking a masa because I don't have time to get alcohol this morning and I'm super tired.
Hi everyone, I'm Luna. I am drinking a Belgian beer tonight because I don't have any wine. I finished all my wine the last time, so I'll be drinking a beer.
You drank the entire bottle by yourself. Alcoholic.
Excuse me. I did drink the entire bottle by myself actually.
I finished my bottle last week as well. So I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here with a coconut milk from by sushi because I kind of forgot it was a Thursday and we went to go get sushi, and I have to have coconut milk with my sushi. So yeah, maybe later I'll go get some schnapp.
Coconut milk with sushi, really?
Why? Is it because you don't like the
Yeah,
taste?
What? No,
Yes.
I love coconut milk and I love sushi. It just goes well together.
Really?
I never
Yeah.
tried it.
I love it.
Never had coconut milk before.
You've never had a coconut?
So great.
Coconut milk.
Oh, I've never had that. How did
No,
you get
lady, we're getting you some coconut milk.
it? Did they milk a coconut?
We'll never know. You'll never know. Hi, I'm Lady. I am Miss Hydration Station because I'm always drinking water. Always drinking.
Yay.
I'm the one who hydrates for everyone else that has
Who's
alcohol.
drinking?
Yeah.
She's the designated driver.
Yes, I am.
And today we have a really special guest with us. We have a very special guest joining us today. She is one of my Dark Forces teammates. She is amazing. She is awesome. She has amazing blue hair. Please welcome MarDCaos.
Thank you very much. And I'm drinking tea right now.
Hey, it's fine.
It's early.
It's early? Damn, now I
If
feel
it's after
bad.
10 in the morning,
Early.
it's fine.
No. As soon as the first plane's over, it's okay.
Guys, now I feel bad. Marty and I are in the same time zone, and I drink early apparently, so she probably thinks I'm like some alcoholic. Damn. Learning some new things. So, Marty, you're joining us today to talk about cosplay. Before we start, has anyone else done cosplay here?
No.
I have.
Nope.
You have? What did you dress up as?
A lot. We went so I've done cosplay with my family, and my mom and I used to make like all our cosplay stuff. So we went as Bleach as a group cosplay. I went as Rukia. My mom went as Bayakua, and my brother went as the other shrimp kid. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to
And
remember
then
now.
we did a Black Butler cosplay. I went as Grell. My brother went as the kid, and my mom went as the Joker. And then we did a Doctor Who cosplay as well. I went as a Dalek. That was
Did
fun.
anyone go as the phone booth thing? What's it called? TARDIS?
Yeah, my mom made she went as the TARDIS, and like she had this whole dress which she opened up and she's like, look, it's bigger on the inside. It was like really cool.
Am I the only one that would go and people like, hey, you want to get in? Get it? It's like, come on.
Oh,
my
I can
goodness.
transfer you anyway.
that's
Sorry.
dirty.
And then my brother went as the Doctor.
It's
So,
that
no,
cool.
it's like really love cosplay.
That's
So
awesome.
cool.
It's kind of cool that your family does it. Lady, have you ever done cosplay?
Nope. But
Huh?
I have been planning to do a specific cosplay
Is it an
for
otter?
a very long. No, it's not.
No, it's definitely an auto.
It's the Nightingale outfit from Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Watch out, Luna might try and run you over with a horse though.
That,
Yeah.
that's the one thing. If I were to do cosplay, that's what I would want to do.
Nice. So Marty, how long have you been doing like cosplay for?
I've been doing cosplay since I was in Florida back in 2005.
Okay. You lived in Florida? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I did
That
live in
humidity.
Florida. 2005 to 2010, the beginning of 2010.
Nice. And so like what made you get into cosplay? Was it just like the environment you were into? Have you always just been interested in it? Like what brought you into cosplay?
I've always liked to dress up as a little kid, and I just wanted to dress up all the time in crazy things with crazy accessories.
Oh yeah. That's cool. I used to
Yes.
tie a towel around my neck and pretend I was Supergirl.
Nice.
I used to wear a sheet and pretend I was a ghost. Does that count?
Did you cut
That
holes?
counts.
No, my grand would have killed me.
So can I just ask, were you just a kid running around with a sheet and like running into walls?
I would climb inside my sleeping bag as well, and then
I would
slither
pretend to
around
be a snake. I used to do that
like a
too.
worm.
Awesome.
Oh, no. I used to dress up as Ash. I think that was my first cosplay. I used to dress up as Ash from Pokemon all the time. I had my hat back. I had one of those vests. I had a Pikachu that I used to like balance on my shoulder. Like that was my thing when I was a kid. I think that's adorable. I have a onesie. I have a Pikachu onesie. But yeah, that was probably my first cosplay. But I also think it was on borderline like an issue for my parents when every day I wanted to dress up as Ash from Pokemon and didn't want to wear anything else. So Marty, what was your first like professional cosplay?
Professional cosplay.
Well, like the difference between dressing up as a kid and like making a.
So the first actual cosplay that I was conscious that it was a cosplay.
There you go.
It was Night Elf from World of Warcraft back in Florida, and it was for a Halloween party. Because I got ears for the elf, I wanted to dress up as a blood elf because that's one of my main races in World of Warcraft. So I had to. I had the purple one, so I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll do the night elf then. So I was a rogue, a night elf. It was so fun.
That's awesome. Oh, you sidetracked, but like, so you played Old WoW, you know, when it was actually a grind and you spent hours trying to get a medium armor, and nowadays you just like spend 2 minutes.
Yes.
So are you part of the WoW Classic thing right now?
So I did play it for a while. I had to stop my subscription because right now TwitchCon is coming and everything has to go to TwitchCon expenses. But yeah, I did play Classic a little bit. It was good to remember all the old days from vanilla.
Yeah. That's awesome. I was so close to jumping into it, and I was like, wait, when I was a kid, me and my friends would LAN every weekend playing this game and not leave the house. Let's not do this. Let's try and be an adult. And I also started playing Remnant, so it kind of like fed my need for an MMO.
Remnant.
Remnant's really good.
I need to get more into that. I have played it very little, but I like it.
Have you finished it?
No, I just played a few hours of it.
Well, if you ever want to join in, we're about to do the nightmare mode if you want to just jump into the hard corners.
Sure, I'll die a lot. I'm not really used to the game, so I'll die a lot and be like, oh my goodness.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, so what has been your favorite cosplay?
That I have done? It has to be Vegeta. That was one of my favorite cosplays. I Hanso almost the whole thing, and it took a long time. It took tears and more tears and then tears again, but it came out really good, and I was very happy with my favorite. It's one of my favorite characters as well.
Pretty Vegeta.
That one.
Vegeta was pretty cool. I liked Trunks. I had a huge crush on Trunks. I think it was the purple hair and the big sword and the way he dressed. It was just not kid Trunks, like teenage Trunks. Just want to clarify. Just clarifying.
The future Trunks.
Future Trunks, yes. When he came with
I never got into the Dragon Ball
Z.
Your life is alive.
So good.
I actually watched the first Dragon Ball. I watched,
that's hilarious.
And then I started, Baby Goku, and then I started watching the but I didn't actually finish my little binge.
Yeah, you still get back into that.
Next question.
So, what has been your most challenging cosplay so far?
The most challenging probably Vegeta because I had to
Yeah.
hand sew everything and how he has some sort of armor, so I have very low budget most of the time for cosplays, so
Mm.
I put together I grabbed clothing that resembled the same colors as the armor, for example tank tops, and I just made the armor with cotton and fabric as opposed to foam. The only thing that was foam was the shoulder pad, but that was the most challenging because I did everything from scratch. So
Did you have a scanner?
yes,
Eye
I actually
scanner?
got that, and I have it hung on my wall because
Cool.
I needed to have that.
This summer you ran around to people and said, I see your power.
They would ask me a lot when I was wearing that cosplay. Where is my power?
What's my power levels at? Do you want
It's
to
not
challenge
over
me?
9,000. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, fun times. Times.
Oh,
Lady?
What's the best cosplay you've seen someone make?
Somebody. So one of my friends, Alan Amis, he does a lot of props, and he actually did a samurai Boba Fett cosplay. Beautifully done.
that's
It's one
pretty
of the
cool.
most amazing cosplays I've seen. You can see his cosplay on if you look up on YouTube, the Bohemian Rhapsody Star Wars version. You can see him there. You can see me there as well. I'm Lady Vader, and
Really?
yeah, so much fun. But yeah, he is amazing at creating props, and he's definitely one of the inspirations for me and some other cosplayers. 'Cause he makes masks, weapons, armors,
What's
everything.
his name?
Yeah, post the
Alan
link.
Amis.
Whoa, everyone spoke at once. Say that again.
I'll post it here. Alan Amis.
Ellen. Okay.
Alan
Yeah.
Amis.
Alan.
Alan.
Alan. Oh,
Alan.
it's not Alan.
Alan.
Steve.
Alan
Alan.
Amis.
Alan.
One on a side note, one of the best cosplays I've seen is one person who did BB-2 from Star Wars. You know the ball that rolls
Yeah.
around. He made a functioning ball that actually rolled
wow.
around
That's pretty
and
cool.
while he was in it.
That's
While he
really
was
cool.
in it, and
So
I was
like a
sitting there
big
like,
ball?
it was a massive ball, and he was in this ball, and it would roll around. It was
That's
I would
awesome.
get sick,
that
but that's awesome.
that was really, really well done. I was sitting there like, oh! And yeah, no, I think it was because of the not the episode 7 of Star Wars. We went to go watch that in cinema, and I think it was like the first night, and everyone was cosplaying.
Yeah. We have to.
And
It's the
like
first
Star
night.
Wars, and like there was rays and
That's pretty
everything
cool.
running around. It was really cool. That was one of the more fun ones. Yeah. So
I think mine was my friend. She's obsessed with Harry Potter. That's why we're friends because we love Harry Potter. But she dressed up as Rita Skeeter, and she just had it down. She even had the persona down. She had like the green quill, and she was running around interviewing people and like writing the wrong thing down, kind of thing, and twisting their words. It was hilarious. But no, that was my favorite. Was a Rita Skeeter cos. But like some of the cosplays I see, like in Phoenix Fan Fusion, when I go through Instagram, I'm just like, that's insane. Like some of the cosplays people come up with.
yeah.
I think the cutest one I've seen was also like a random picture on Google. Was Big Daddy from BioShock. And like this guy, I don't know if it's his daughter or
Yes,
whatever, like with little sister.
yes.
Fuck, it is so cute. Like,
I
but they
have
got it
seen that.
down. It's legit. It looks legit. It's like really cool.
That's awesome.
It's like goals, like goals. Yeah.
Oh my word, yeah.
Have you ever done a group cosplay?
Not really. I've only cosplayed with one of my best friends, and we were actually blood elves. but not a group cosplay really. I've never done that.
Do you think you'll do something like that?
Honestly, I don't think so. I haven't been to conventions in a while, and I'm focusing more on photo shoots
Okay.
rather than assisting events, uh, at least locally. But I do have one plan for Bayonetta. It's gonna be me and my friend, so I'm excited for that. At some point, it's gonna happen. It's just people get busy.
Do you do your own photo shoots?
I do some of my own photos, but I do, depending on what it is, I do get photographers to work with,
That
depending
which
on.
one that you did you edit that yourself or did you get someone to do that?
So somebody took the photo and I edited myself. the
Oh,
best
so you
one.
do your own edits. That's pretty cool. I wish I was that good. My edits suck.
I use my phone.
Yeah,
You use your phone? I
to
tried, but
edit
my
stuff.
finger's too fat. And then, like, when I was trying to do your silhouette on my phone because I was away, and I was like, and I had to go redo. So I just waited until I got home.
What phone do you have? Do you have an iPhone or do you have an Android?
I have an Android Galaxy.
I have an Android and mini.
Oh, I just have those LG.
I use a program called what is it called now?
I use
Cindy,
GIMP. Gimpy. Gimpy's the one I do my edits on because it's free.
I use Snapseed.
That program
Snapseed.
is so I use PixArt and Pixlr
Pixlr. Never heard of that.
and PixArt. Really good programs.
Is it free? I only
Yes,
like
they
free
are free.
shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's some. I think PixArt has some paid features, but
Mm.
you don't really need them. Personally, don't need them, but I use that, and I also there's this app that I use called Snow to take pictures as well.
Yeah, you have
Very
Snow as
good.
well.
It has very good filters, and the camera
Mm.
works really well with it. But this one has a really nice camera as well, so it's helpful.
Mm.
We've had a few of our cosplays edited. Like it's all on our Facebook page. My mom made a Facebook page
That's
for
so
us.
cute though.
Hold on. Let me send one where I was in Rukia, doing Rukia. It's on the Twitch page.
Yeah, I can't look at it because
But
then everything's gonna break.
okay, everything's just gonna
Yeah,
explode.
everyone's just gonna go to the side and then everyone's gonna go what?
That's so
Um,
cute, Nero.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Oh, I
It's on the top.
nice.
Yeah. Like on the topic of group cosplays, like that's basically all we've done because me, my mom, and my brother have been, you know, doing all the cosplay stuff. So here's our very first cosplay as a group together. It's very.
It's not fair. I'm not gonna see any of it.
You can look at it later, Minnie.
Oh, I like that. Very nice.
Yeah. So like we've been doing group. We've only ever done group cosplays. So, yeah.
Very
But
steampunk. Like
very. My mom loves steampunk. She loves it. So yeah. No, just interesting.
yeah, no, and steampunk is actually very useful because sometimes you want to do a character and you don't really have everything. But if you add steampunk to it, you can just make it the steampunk version, and you don't have to be exactly the same as the original character.
Oh yeah, no. No, my mom loves doing steampunk because and she's done steampunk Poison Ivy, steampunk Ariel, steampunk.
Oh wow.
She loves cosplay. She's the one who got us into cosplay. Quite funny.
Has she always done it like before she had you guys, or was it just like a recent thing, like a hobby she got into?
It's been a recent thing. It's like a hobby that she got into. So, but like, yeah, my mom makes everything herself, sews everything herself and stuff. Here's another group cosplay that we done. Just like My favorite one
Oh,
from Black Butler.
Black Butler, yes.
So
That's really cool.
don't remember what I was gonna say. But yeah, anyway.
Lady, do you have any more questions for our guest?
I do one last one, but it kind of answer kind of went into it, kind of the last one. Cosplay events. You mentioned something about really doing events.
So I was used to go to a bunch of conventions, and I actually
Yeah.
the last convention I went was an anime con Saboten. But since I've been focusing more on Twitch, um, I don't go to events anymore. I don't have the time to go really, so I kind of stopped going to conventions just because of the lack of time, and I just want to do more photographs of my cosplay when I do that. And I would like to go outside of the state for conventions.
Come to Belgium.
I would love
Got a
to go.
camera. Take pictures.
I know, yeah, yeah. I want to go to Europe sometime. That's for sure. It's been
Don't go to London. They're rude. It's like New York, but European.
It's like New York, but they have tea.
It's
Best
so tea.
description.
Instead of rats, it's hedgehogs.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Funny.
So, do you have any advice for people that would like to get into cosplaying?
Yes, there's a lot of people that are afraid of starting because of the fact that they think that it has to be perfect.
Mm.
So cosplay means costume play. So
Yeah.
what that means is that you can have fun with the characters. You don't have to exactly copy what a character looks like. I don't do it. I like to put fashion into it. I like to go to Goodwill, thrift stores, etc., to get parts for the cosplay. So my cosplay is more fashion oriented, and also uh, depending on what it is. I did my most recent cosplay has been Bayonetta, and that was the most accurate I have done for photography purposes. But people tend to be afraid of what people are gonna say, that it's not perfect. I have tattoos, I have piercings. People have told me Bulma doesn't have piercings and tattoos. Well, my version of Bulma does. So, you don't be afraid of making it your own. It's all about having the fun. And if you have the time, the resources to make something that is more accurate, props to you. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be exactly the same, and there's nothing wrong with being completely different or being a goth character of the character that you're trying to do, for example.
Add your own twist to it.
Exactly, steampunk version, or kawaii, or gender bender. Don't be afraid of bend the character's gender as well. I love seeing gender benders because people get so creative with them, and you can do many things with it. And don't worry about the budget. Just see what you have first in your closet and see what you can create. Look up characters that are your favorite. There's also video games, for example, have different characters that have different skins, so you can base it on the skins that they have. Somebody is gonna have more casual clothing, you can use that too. There's a lot of ways to do it.
Like Siege.
No, don't bring up that game.
Damn it!
You should actually have a look at all the different cosplays that people have done.
I think
the
I've seen
operators.
some
It's
of Siege.
actually flippin' amazing. Like the way people pull it off. It's like,
Like,
wow.
yeah.
At the invitational and the majors, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no. And then you get like also with Overwatch, all the characters have
Oh
their
yeah,
own
All the different
skins and
skins.
like a lot of skins.
yeah, definitely games like
So-
that.
I
Yeah.
think Diva would be pretty easy. Just get a box, paint the box. There you go. You'll make.
It's like
Yeah, and
no
also-
joke.
Also, don't be afraid of buying costumes that are made. Don't be scared
That's
about it because people are like,
cheating.
"Oh my God, no, that's not
Mm.
cheating. That is you're cosplaying still. You're in costume. You
Mm.
can add stuff to it if you want, but
Yeah.
don't be afraid of. Some people cannot. They creativity is something that not everybody is capable of. Like it's normal. People can get blocked with being creative, and they have to be more practical. So you can buy the things. Why not?
I don't think I would ever be able to make those massive foam
Oh yeah,
costumes
that's
that these
Yeah.
people make. It looks amazing, but it's like
Yeah.
so much work, and I'm like, just wow,
It would be
how?
one, it would be one of those
How?
nailed it moments where you compare, like in Pinterest fails, so you compare your costume like
to somebody
nailed
else's.
it.
See, and another thing, you can commission somebody. You're helping another artist
Mm.
with work. They're making you a prop, then you credit that maker, and you're cosplaying. You're showcasing their work, and they're making something out of it too. They're making the money, or getting their word out about their amazing ability to build something that you can't, or you don't have the time, the money, the space. It's so many factors, but yeah.
Would you ever do commission work?
No, I don't have the ability to do that.
Too much
I don't have
tears.
this. It's just I don't have the space for it.
Fair enough. One of our viewers just asked, could you go over con behaviors because some people keep breaking it every year?
What is
Convention.
that, and what do you mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say con has behavior, like rules.
So I think what they mean is when
Like
certain people,
when people get hands.
when they
Oh.
don't respect the boundaries of the cosplayer, so they tend to be very touchy, and it's actually a very hot topic on the internet.
I never knew that. So it's kind of like when
Mm.
you're at school and everyone wants to touch your hand, you're like, no.
It's like, oh, look at you. Can I touch certain parts of your
Oh,
body because you're
yeah.
exposing it? So when you get people
Right.
that cosplay like anime characters with like
Oh.
there's nothing wrong with doing cosplay like with certain people exposing certain things. That's fine. But people have to
Pictures
respect
without permission.
boundaries. Yeah.
Oh, taking pictures. I didn't know that
Yeah.
stuff.
And also taking pictures without permission, yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. You
Mm.
carry
Is
a
it that?
sign. $5 a
She
picture.
said.
Oh no. And like always when we do cosplay, can we take a picture? So like I mean people are generally, in my experience of cosplaying, like everyone hasn't really taken any pictures without asking. They always come up to us like, hey, can we have a picture? And I always, if I want to take a picture with someone, I always go like, hey, do you mind if we take a picture? And then it's fine. Never had that,
If you have
so
people touching you.
no, luckily not.
What about you, Marty? Have you ever
Hence-
had like one of these negative experiences at a con or event?
Yeah, I had a few. But nothing too major because I set my boundaries. That's one thing that you have to uh how do I so they have to see that you are confident, like they are confident that you're not gonna hesitate on setting your wall up, setting your personal space, because some people get afraid that or they feel like they're not gonna get another opportunity to get a photo or whatever it is. I feel like they don't know what they're doing sometimes, cosplayers, but you have to be careful with people. People are gonna take photos of you secretly,
Yeah.
so you have to be careful of that. I mean, people are gonna take photos in a convention center regardless, because there should be liability posters or signs that are gonna say you are prone to being videotaped, taking photos of, etc., etc., etc. So you, by entering the convention, you are already agreeing to that.
They
So
had a lot. They had a lot of that at the TwitchCon here in EU. They had those signs up.
I never knew that was like a thing. Like I just thought everyone was just happy chappy on their way taking photos. I never knew there was an issue with these conventions in terms of like personal space.
yeah, There has been incidents that are pretty crazy. People trying to grab you, and you're like, well, or when they take pictures with you. Can I take a picture with you? You're like, yeah, and they're trying to just grab your waist and be really close to you. You have
That's
to
when you get a
stay
little
that.
taser. I'm like, "Oops, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Flipped.
like, okay, well, you can take a picture. You can stand next to me.
Just don't touch.
me.
No,
just
no
don't
touching.
touch. Yeah.
No, no square." No, that's very interesting. I didn't know that. There's something I was gonna ask, but I forgot. Ugh. Yeah, no, Nero's not drinking a bottle of wine. Something is clearly wrong.
I didn't have time. I didn't have time to like
She's
go
drinking
drink.
milk.
I'm drinking my coconut milk.
Drinking milk.
Please.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I do have a bottle of schnapps in the fridge. It's just the cat is sleeping on my lap, so I can't get up and go get.
Oh yeah, cannot move.
Sure, blame the cat. Yeah.
Can't
Always
disturb
blame
the
the
cat. Okay. I can't go further. No, damn it, my plot foil.
Oh,
Oh.
god.
Anyway, so how long do you generally take when deciding on a cosplay, and when do you actually start like planning for the event? Like, oh, I need to start on this,
So
and get these materials and stuff.
So it depends on the event, the proximity of the event. Usually, if I know I'm going to go somewhere to cosplay, I plan ahead at least 3 or 4 months ahead, depending on the difficulty of the cosplay, if I have it or not. Sometimes cosplays can take a long time. The Bayonetta one took forever because I actually ordered parts for it, and I got one of the guns delivered to me, but not the second one. So I had to wait 2 months to get the other one. So I haven't shot. Then I got most of it in December. I wanted to shoot December, and now I just got everything a few months ago. So I haven't had the chance to shoot with that cosplay. So sometimes I'm gonna come into problems like that. So I have to have a backup plan if I'm going to an event. But sometimes I don't reveal what I'm gonna be cosplaying, just in case. I don't really set my lineup. Some people set their lineup. Hey, I'm gonna be this character, but sometimes I don't do that. I tend to look for the easier costumes or cosplays when it's a rushed event. So, but at least I give a month in advance to planning and not rushing anything because I don't like stressing out.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to travel with all of your gear as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So my my mom always also used to always like plan a few months ahead in advance. Always, always the day before the event, we're still rushing, we're still sewing stuff. We're still like, no, we need to go do this. No, you need to do this. It's like this whole catastrophe. It's like, yeah. And then
It happens.
my mom sits until like 2 o'clock in the mornings just sewing stuff, like trying to finish the cosplay. Shame. Yeah. So
Tears.
yeah.
All the
Sounds like me
tears.
with homework. Shit, gotta finish this.
Yeah. Then you're dead tired, but it's okay.
I normally do my homework just before class. I'll be sitting in the hall doing it. Like, worst of the time
My
management.
project's like the weekend before.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like I work better when I'm like in a time crunch. Because like when I have plenty of time, I'm so lazy. I'm like, oh, I'll do this. No, I'm gonna go do this. When I have to do it, then I put all my effort into make sure it's super perfect in a short period of time. I just work way better. Like I'm like time crunch.
I did a 32-page art project on Frida Kahlo for my matric year. I also love Frida. She's my favorite artist.
No eyebrow.
Oh, nice.
I love Frida. But
Like
yeah,
for 2D artists, like for her flatness, the depth she creates with color and the repetition is amazing. I think she's like really not. And she had a sad life, like getting hit by a bus and the whole husband thing. Damn, girl. But she got through it. She got
Yeah.
through it.
she's a strong woman.
She is.
So what inspires you? Like, do you see a
So-
character and you're like, oh,
So mainly video games and anime or cartoons that I watch. That's main source of inspiration. Mainly video games.
Any like TV shows for real life stuff that you're like, that's actually a nice character to cosplay. Like I can't think of anything now.
Perhaps I
Yeah.
have been think the one that I thought of was Penny Dreadful. That show.
Oh,
I
that was a
inspired
good
quite a
show.
bit.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was a good show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah, mainly video games are my source of inspiration, or sometimes I just, you know, get something in my mind and I'm like, I should do this. Why should yeah, let's do this.
I would
Weird.
love to do
Yeah.
it one day, but I just don't have the.
You
patience.
cosplay every Monday as Theodora St. Clair.
This is true. I just gotta put on my choker.
It's
and I'm
still a
done.
cosplay, and it's a cosplay you created.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing to create your own characters.
Yes, yes.
That is still cosplay.
See, that's what I'll do. If people come to me, I'm like, oh, I'm Olivia. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And it
My
works for
mom
us because we
created
look
her
like
own
them.
character.
Yeah.
Your mom created
Yeah,
her own character. That's
She
cool.
created a goth fairy vampire or something. No, a goth fairy reaper. Yes,
It's so
That
interesting.
sounds awesome.
it was awesome, and she like got these like massive high heels, and it was also like
Can't do high heels.
and she like
Mini.
scythe and everything. It was freaking awesome. So yeah, I will try and get a picture.
I would like to
But-
see that picture, yeah.
Have you ever created your own character, Marty?
Yes.
Tell us
Multiple
about
times.
it.
So I do a lot of elf characters that I just come up with. It's interesting because most of the time I'm dressed up. I guess people sometimes tell me, "Oh, it's not Halloween yet."
Fuck you, bitch. Just like me. Christmas is every day.
This is my everyday wear. Hello? Yeah, but I don't know. If I go to a costume store, for example, that's another source of inspiration. You can go to costume stores and see what they have and see what you can put together. You know, it can be a bunny, a unicorn, or whatever you want to put wings on it, or a demon with bunny ears, or I don't know. It's
Donnie Draco.
yeah.
That's very cool.
One day I will make a notorious cosplay. One day.
I think that's what we should do for one of the wind downs, where we give ourselves a period of time and we have to see the cosplays we come up with. And then
Thing
we'll
is-
have Marty
I
come back
have
on.
so many. I have so many.
No,
that
you
I
can't.
want
You have
to
to make a new one.
Ugh, damn
Don't
it!
just
Do a little
grab from the
chat
closets. I'm just gonna be Olivia.
Thing is, if I go as a Taurus, my dog can be Sif.
that would be so
Oh
cool.
yeah, yes, Luna. That is so great.
So
Oh,
awesome. I don't know what I would go
Yes.
as.
oh.
Okay.
I want to do Pink Mercy.
Okay, how about this? For
Definitely.
Halloween this next month, we'll do our own costumes. And then we'll have
How about
Mark.
I'm just gonna be a witch because I have a witch's hat. Or a cowboy. I have a cowboy hat too.
No, I'm always a cowboy. And then I
Fine.
drink rum and get drunk and fall off a stripper pole. My thing, okay? Oh,
That's funny. Oh my goodness.
So, so what cosplays are you planning in the future? Do you have any specifics or?
So I want to be cosplaying Samus Aran from Metroid at this point, but I haven't really lined up many as for now. I'm looking into the video games that I will be playing in the near future and probably base something off of that. I also tend to ask people, hey, what would you like to see me cosplay as? usually I tend to do characters that I'm familiar with if I have played the game, have seen the show, because I kind of like to take the role of the characters as well. Sometimes a little bit of
Like
acting
rock play,
involved.
yeah.
Yeah, like role play is pretty fun to do. I mean, you don't have to do that. That's something that people have to remember. You don't have to know everything about the character, but at least know where it's from. Like you can be cosplaying somebody that you have never seen the show, but like, yeah, this is why are you cosplaying that? There has to be a reason?
And now I saw it on the interweb and it looked pretty fucking cool.
It's like
Yes.
wearing a Slayer shirt without listening to Slayer ever or
Oh, I totally
knowing who
hate
Slayer.
that.
It's like,
I had that incident. I went to a bar here in Arizona and someone was wearing a Blink 182 shirt. I was like, so cool. Like, I love Blink. And I went to him like, oh, what's your favorite song? Mine's Always. He looks at me and I'm like, your Blink 182 shirt? Oh, it's just a cool shirt. Because it had like the
Oh my
face,
God.
it didn't say Blink, it had the face, from the Always
Oh.
album. And I was just like, I hate you. You're like a walking lie.
Go away.
Or like when people
Go
have
away.
Nirvana shirts on. I'm like, name
Yeah.
a Nirvana shirt, dude. Oh, you don't? Huh. Or when people wear Beatles shirts and they've never heard one Beatles song. Like,
yeah.
this is
So
not-
at least know watch an episode or something. I mean, I don't know, people get attracted to characters. It's very easy to get attracted to a character, but at least know where they're from.
do some research into it, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because who knows? You could be walking around as a crazy rapist, axe murderer, and you don't even know it. Oh,
Exactly.
Jason. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It would be quite funny if my brother did a Jason cosplay because his name is Jason.
My brother's name is also Jason.
Oh my God!
Oh.
really? I don't have a brother. But if he
I
was
have-
real,
I have
his name would be
3.
Jason.
I have 3. You can
You
have one
three
if you want.
brothers?
You can
Yeah.
have.
Are you the only girl?
No, I have 2 sisters.
Oh, you're a big family.
Oh, you have.
Yeah. But
I
it's
also have 3
complicated.
brothers.
There's
You have
half
3 brothers
adopted.
too? Adopted.
Only girl.
Only girl?
Wow.
What about you, Neru?
Same. Is
Only-
I have 2. I have 1 half brother and 1 step brother, but I love them both. But so
Molly, do you have any siblings?
I have a brother.
You just have a. See, I have an older sister. My parents both came from huge families, and they're like, "Fuck it." I wasn't even going to be born. They were aiming for 1 kid, and then I'm like, "Hi."
I'm pretty sure I was an accident too. I was the reason that they got married. I'm pretty sure. They don't want to admit that, but I'm pretty sure I was the reason.
pretty
We had, like, oh my goodness, we had to get because I'm from Mexico, and back then, you're in trouble. You're having a kid. You better get married.
Oh yeah. See, we come from
yeah.
Afrikaans family, so it's the same thing. If you fall pregnant, you have it can't be out of wedlock. It has to be,
Yeah.
That was my biggest fear. I won't lie. That's probably why I never slept with anyone until I was 21. Is because of the fear of my Afrikaans family. So I was so scared to fall pregnant at a young age.
Afrikaans parents are rough though, yo.
And then they bring out that leather whip with the wooden handle, You knew shit was real.
Yeah. Or in Mexico with the chancla. Oh
The
man.
chancla?
Slipper.
Oh.
Pantoffel.
Pantufla.
Pantoffel.
Oh god. Families, parents, such a different generation now.
I know.
If anyone in chat has some cosplay questions for our amazing, awesome guest with great, cool hair, please post them. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we get back, we're going to be talking about cosplay and Twitch. There's been some controversy, so we'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, I guess us welcome back, right? Because we're the ones that left. We're back. So we're going to be talking about a recent Twitch thing. So we all know Twitch has had this thing where they've recently been going on a ban spree. But they've been banning, it's weird. It's like they don't ban things you think they should be banning, but the things that they probably shouldn't be banning, they'd be banning, you know? First, before we get into this thing, I have to bring this up. You know that Amaranth was recently banned?
Yes.
Okay, and then she was unbanned 3 days later. Did you guys see the video she posted when she was unbanned? It was a really interesting video. It was her crawling out a dog cage, and then on the cage it said like Twitch jail or something. And she walks out also, and she's like in pink underwear, busting, you know. It's like, I'm free, you know. Like it's just, I don't know. I just had to mention that. But personally, she got banned because she showed her like little no square down there, you know, like during
Little
stream. So,
no square.
little no square. Personally, I think that shouldn't have been a 3-day ban. I think that should have been a little more serious. But I don't know. Part of me feels like it was planned.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I don't think so. I
I
think
think
she
it's-
was just.
I think
I think
that
it was a
if-
genuine mistake.
I think that if you're gonna sit on the floor,
Not wearing underwear.
knowing that your legs are gonna be like some halfway exposed and you're gonna be moving around a lot, at least wear some underwear.
Yeah, like she
Yeah.
knew, and also like she left it open for a little bit.
Yes.
Like you feel that
It
breeze.
wasn't purpose. It wasn't purpose.
I feel like it
oh,
was.
look, it was the dog or something.
Yeah, she was playing with
Yeah.
her dog.
Oh, doggy. Oh, oops.
Oopsie. Like one of
You
those
know,
Betty
it's like-
Boop moments. Oops.
I actually
a
went
parrot
and found the original video, the not safe for work video.
I just found it on Reddit too. I watched it. I was like, my husband was like, "Can I
Not
watch?" I'm
that
like, "No."
hard to find. It's not that hard to find.
No.
I just feel like it was on purpose because firstly, Twitch needed to show that they were banning people that they were supposed to like not doing the whole not banning certain people, and you know it gave her more boost because you know I don't know. That was just my personal opinion that it was planned.
It's the same with the Dr. Disrespect thing when he got banned for the whole toilet thing.
Mm.
How long was he banned for? When he got back, like his channel was bigger. So
Yeah, it's
it's
clout.
like a publicity stunt thing.
Mhm.
Controversy tends to get a lot of
Attention.
attention. Yes, yeah. Socially, any platform really, which is
Yeah.
very interesting.
So
It's like a business strategy. I don't know.
I
Maybe
just
Twitch
feel like
does
they planned it.
That's
From the
Like-
porn on ninjas thing to this, I think
Eh,
Twitch is pulling
eh.
strings here.
No,
No,
the
but-
thing is, like, oh, sorry, Luna, you go first.
Any publicity is good. Publicity.
Yeah, it's true. The thing is, like, if you're gonna wear that flowy pants, like, I have flowy pants as well.
Wasn't it a
You
dress?
kind of. No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was
it
a
was
romp?
pants. It was like, you know, those pants that, like,
A
go
score?
wide out. It's like a skirt type of thing.
Score?
Interesting. I thought it was, I don't know what she was
And-
wearing. I wasn't looking at her clothes. Wearing any clothes.
Yeah, so, I mean, you kind of know that this is sort of like a skirt and it's going to flap open. Why aren't you wearing, first of all, why aren't you wearing underwear? You know,
What's underwear?
what underwear? It's like, it's not, you're not going to go like commando without knowing that you're gonna do
Go on the floor.
so.
Anyway, it's interesting. But yeah, keep that in mind, you know, she was banned. But then there was a Twitch streamer. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's QQ? QQ? Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, if anyone knows how to pronounce it. But she is a cosplay streamer. And she's been banned in the past, and she was banned recently before this recent ban where she was dressed up as Chun-Li. And you guys know Chun-Li's outfit, like it's pretty closed off. There's no bust showing, you know, and it tends to be like a one piece and then a big piece with the slits on the side, you know. So she was wearing that, and she got banned because, you know, she got told she was showing too much skin. Now the full story is she was streaming, it was fine, but then she readjusted her camera. When she did that, the camera went down, and it showed, you know, the crotch area. But the crotch area was covered, but it showed the crotch area. And then she got banned for that. So I'm just gonna say my opinion now, and we can go around so I get mine. I honestly don't think she deserved to be banned. Firstly, because if you go through, I promise you now, if you go to Aramant's stream right now or someone else's, There they are jumping up and down, bust showing, you know, skin showing. Like they're showing a lot more skin, and they don't get banned. This girl was readjusting her camera. Yes, it was a bad readjust in a bad area. I just don't think it was worth the ban. That's my opinion. So we start with Mardi and then go around.
So I love how she looked. She looked really
She
cute.
did
I
well.
love Shanli, and I feel like, I mean, mistakes can happen. And I saw the video, and I feel like she should have turned off the camera before adjusting it, because you can see that she grabs her costume and kind of tucks it in a very it was pulling on purpose, but it just doesn't look good on
Good.
camera.
Mm.
So that's probably one of the reasons, you know. But I feel like she did a bad mistake. But for example, me, if I wear a cosplay that's gonna be you know, has slits on the sides, I'm gonna wear short. I'm not gonna stand up, or not gonna, you know, if I stand up, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna show the cosplay, right? But it has to be, you have to be mindful, you know, if you have uh, uh an emergency or wardrobe malfunction, because that's gonna happen. I was wearing, for example, on front page, kind of like a see-through shirt, but I had something underneath because it was one of those that you it could open easy. So I had, you know, a backup plan, so in case that the shirt was gonna open, it was not gonna flash anything. So I feel like you have to prevent a lot of things. So you're moving around, you know, you're live. So you have to be careful. If you notice something that, oh, yes, I have to readjust, turn the camera off, BRB, adjust yourself, and, you know, don't get into any trouble that is not necessary.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she, you know, she should have been better. I think they should have reviewed better and not take action like that. But, you know, it's kind of like a gray area right there, for at least to me.
What do you get? And Luna?
I don't think she was deliberately angling her camera down that far. I mean, the way she was adjusting it, the viewpoint of the camera was not aimed at her nether regions.
Right, it was just the way she was adjusting. So sometimes when you adjust the camera, it can move really oddly. So
yeah, so I didn't see a problem there at all. Actually, she was covered. If people are going to, you know, lose their stuff over something like that,
yeah, though I agree. I agree. I think it's a little bit of an overreaction.
A little extreme.
I think it's like the main I don't say problem issue now, but every time a female streamer will do something that, or something small, or maybe, you know, her shirt slips off her shoulder there and her bra shows, everybody loses shit. Oh my god! It's like, it's getting so ridiculous. It's like,
well, then we kind of come again to the topic of controversy, you know.
But it also depends what streamer you are, because we've also discussed how some streamers who are big enough do worse but don't get banned, but the small streamers who do the similar things, they will get banned. So yeah, it all depends. Lady, what do you think?
I think that in a case of the way she was dressed, yes, I understand it's cosplay, but if you're in front of a lot of people that you know will be watching, like Marty said, be mindful. She could have at least worn like canoe tights or something.
I can see
Something
that.
something that wouldn't be exposing too much, that would give people enough ammunition to report her. So I think that she should have been cautious with the way she was dressed up, knowing that she would attract a lot of attention. With regards to the ban, it's very quick and easy for Twitch to ban somebody that's that tiny. When it comes to the bigger streamers who make more money, they're just gonna give them a slap on the wrist because they are the money makers at the end of the day. So with the Amaranth thing, it's inevitable. Dr. Disrespect, it's inevitable. It just goes to show, when you bring in the big money, like another streamer said, they'll forget about it.
Mm.
So, unfortunately, if you don't make money on Twitch, they don't really care about you. They'll be like permaban your account.
Yeah.
So it's money, it's marketing, it's business at the end of the day. So
Yeah. So that's little people.
Mm.
it does. That's why she got slapped with the ban.
Don't do it.
Nah. Like I just quickly went and like Googled like let me see this for myself and she's not showing anything as far as I can see. Everything is covered. Why ban?
Yeah.
Why? There's too much like
Because I can see you see the line of the you don't see the actual lambia. Going to a here, but you can see the lining. I think that's what people have issue with. But I feel like even if she's wearing new tights, they still would have banned her because they're showing the crotch area. I feel like they would have found something to throw at her. Is there a cosplay category on Twitch?
No, I don't
There
think
should be
so.
because don't we have naked body painting on Twitch? I feel like
there's
falls
a
under
maker's
arts.
crafting.
yeah,
There's
like
makers and
crafting, yeah.
crafting. Yeah.
interesting, right? So I just feel like it was a little extreme because she was cosplaying. It wasn't like she was out of all the cosplays I've seen, it was one of the most innocent ones I've seen. Chun-Li doesn't show anything. It's not like she's doing one of those other anime girls that have their boobs popping out more than their noses kind of idea. Naked body painting. Oh, I'll just leave chat. We'll be right back, guys. I feel like the category there should be one for cosplay, and they should have terms and services based on cosplay, knowing that there are some characters that do show a little bit more, do have a little more bust, but obviously I agree with Marty saying she should have had a backup. She should have had shorts underneath, and like Marty says, you don't have to be accurate to a cosplay. You can add your own twist to it, and I know she was trying to be authentic, but at the same time, she should have been a little more cautious. But Twitch was a little extreme with that ban, knowing that out there there's way worse going on than what QQ was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she doesn't make enough money.
And it's there was partner streamers throwing flack at her about it too. They were going up against her, and they were supporting something else that I think, did we talk about the Zoe Quinn thing?
Yeah, we did.
We did? Okay.
Well, what part? 'Cause we spoke about the suicide thing, but I think there's been more news.
There has been with showing Zoe Quinn might have been going against Zoe Quinn. I still say that I don't know if anyone agrees, but I still feel like he should not be put down as much as he has without evidence. That's what came out. But these girls were all over the Zoe Quinn thing, and now they're all over the QQ thing, saying, you should have been banned, they were right, you were showing too much. And QQ actually took back at someone saying, but this happened. And they show a clip of that girl where she readjusted her camera and she had her boobs showing, bust, cleavage, no cover, and she went to go bounce on her bed for some reason. I don't know why you would want to go jump on your bed during a stream. Unless your doggy's on there. Hey.
Money!
But I don't think that girl got banned for that. But you see, I feel like that is way worse than what QQ did. And that was also an innocent readjust. I don't know, maybe she knew her bust was showing, I don't tend to show my bust. I normally have high-rise shirts or cover, I think the only most provocative outfit I've worn on stream was when I was playing Olivia, where she was getting dressed for an art gallery. That was the most provocative thing I've ever worn on Twitch.
That was a nice dress.
Thank you. Olivia will say thank you when she sings. But I feel like it's just, I don't know. I just feel like Twitch is just not, I don't know if they're trying to show they ban people, but they're banning the wrong people. I don't know. The interesting thing Twitch is on right now.
I just remember seeing Alinity did a jacuzzi stream, and I'm pretty sure she was wearing a bikini. She did
Yeah,
not
but
get
that's
that.
You're
but
allowed
that's
to.
okay.
You're allowed to as long as
Yeah.
it suits the environment. Like I can't just
Environment.
randomly stream on a bikini.
So,
That's
so like in that same argument, isn't you cosplaying? It's kind of that character. It's that environment.
No, I
why would you
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned it, say it like that, the double standards.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like they're showing way more skin than what QQ was doing. And like I agree that like with Marty, she should have maybe turned the camera off, she should have maybe covered it, you know, or something. But at the same time, it was a cosplay. It's
Right.
the character. I don't know. Anyone else have some
Anyway.
anyone else have thoughts on Twitch's banning of the cosplay, if it was right or wrong?
I think we all unanimously agree that it was wrong.
Yeah, I think it was a little extreme of Twitch. But I also agree that, you know, it sucks to say, but when you're not those big streamers like Alinity and Amaranth, you do have to be way more cautious with what you say, what you do, what you show, you know. It's like, it's weird. Like, if you're small enough, you can maybe get away with it, maybe. But there was that one guy who had, like, one viewer, and his friend said the N-word and got banned instantly, you know. But then there was, we spoke about last time when someone said the N-word, but it was like, she didn't say it. She said pork chops or something, you know. I guess it just depends on who you are and where you are in the Twitch's, you know, revenue status.
Have you guys ever had that random follow from someone with an account that where it sounds like a bad word that you're not allowed to say?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've had a few of those.
Happens all the time. It's like, oh, thank you for the follow. A ban. Yeah.
I've learned to read the names before I say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Or you
Funny.
read like 3 letters and then they
You're
get
like,
like,
ice,
say it out
hi,
loud.
ice.
Or like, no.
Yes, that one.
I've had that one a few times.
Knees, and then another word.
Oh yeah,
afterwards.
or
It sounds
British
like-
word for panties, you know.
Yep.
They tried
Yep.
anything, right? I, like
Yeah.
mentioned in chat, like there's people out there that purposely go out of their way to get you banned or in trouble or suspended. Because, you know, they have no life and it's the only thrill they get in life is trying to ruin someone's hard work and all that.
Actually had 2 people follow me on Now in the Week. And this one guy's like, hey, just popping by, wanted to check you guys out before I end it all. And then the guy that came after him says, dude, please answer your phone. And I'm
so
like,
they were traveling in packs.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
No.
So what I
You don't
said
joke
was-
about that.
what I said was, welcome to my stream. Thank you for the follow. However, this is a Twitch stream. I'm not a psychologist or suicide hotline. If you need help, you know where to find it.
And it sucks saying that. We spoke about that on Skull's stream, like when Skull was on. Like, it sucks to be that person, but you have to learn most of those are trolls, and you have to draw a line, which is hard.
Keep it professional. So, yeah, they didn't get to me. They actually just disappeared after I said that.
That's good. See, it's hard for me to do that because I'm always like, "Oh, you're okay. We get through this together."
Don't get involved.
Don't get involved. I should have like a post-it. Don't get involved. Turn off intro, please. Always forget that. It's my biggest thing.
Or they'll come in and they'll just say this, and then it's something in a funny language.
Google it, guys, before you say it.
I've never had that actually.
Never. I've had that quite often.
Yeah,
It's like, hey,
no,
streamer,
no.
say this. I'm like, no.
I
No,
always
like
get that.
okay, people have come in and be like, "Can you say something in Afrikaans?" And I'm like, "But why though?" Like that's the worst I've had. I haven't had people specifically asking me to say a specific, but you know they're like, say something in Afrikaans. Speak in Afrikaans for us.
Speaking
And I'm like,
Chamazatos.
oh guys, a side note, it was so funny. We went to watch Ailstorm in Pirate Fest, like here in Emmarentia, and it was a trio who came out, and they were like, so we were told to show the love, we have to say these words, "Masterpuss," and it was like so fucking funny. They worked it into a song as well. We're sitting there catting ourselves. It's like, yes, that is accurate. I can confirm.
Marty, what they're saying is extremely rude.
Don't repeat it.
Don't repeat
Do
it.
not repeat at all.
I shall not repeat what I don't
Actually, she can.
understand.
She's in Arizona. People would like find her so fancy. Like when I talk to people and have an accent, they always tell me to speak in like my language, and I just say some like intricati or something, and they're just like, "That sounds so pretty." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I have interesting reactions sometimes. They're like, "Where are you from?" When I say I'm from Mexico, they're like, "Oh,
It's Arizona.
excuse me."
Wow.
Ugh, Arizona, guys. The interesting place to live. That's me, Marty. Whenever I speak to someone, they find out where I'm from, I get the most inappropriate comments ever.
Ooh, me as well.
Oh my god. You must be so upset about the current color of the government. Oh, did you ever slay? I'm like, no. No, I didn't. You racist. Anyway.
We went to go sign up for driving lessons for me last year. And so we
also
went.
crushing her into a deer. She has to learn to drive.
No, I didn't crash to a deer. It was in a game. Will you let it go? Anyway, so we got there, and the guy's like, "Okay, so where are you from?" So, like South Africa. He's like, "You're not from South Africa." I'm like, "Yes." He goes, "But you're not black."
Oh, I get that all the time. I get that
Yeah.
all the time. Oh, just to clarify, Twitch says it. In South Africa, when we say that, it's the race of people there. We're not being racist.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah.
It's crazy the comments you get when you travel and you're from South Africa. Oh, in Mexico, I'm sure. Like, I get asked like, "Do you have to just in water?" I'm like, actually, no, I don't. I have to be honest,
Do you
I don't.
have lions walking around in your backyard?
Do you take an elephant to school?
I
call him Dumbo. We fly together.
I have miniature lions. Come here. Come show
Oh, you
yourself.
can.
I have my lions.
Come here.
I think the worst one I got was I was in Boston on the T, the subway, and I started talking to someone because I'm a very social person. I like talking to people. I find people fascinating, and I people watch a lot. And this person found out I was from South Africa, and they're like, and I'm like, yes, I do. You should move away quickly. It's like, really? Like, what makes you think it's okay to ask that? You know? Which is in fact more Americans had Ebola than South Africans. Okay. But yeah, it's a fascinating world we live in when you're from a different country living in America. Anyway, guys, do you have any more questions for Marty before she gets too sick of us? Because I don't want to make her never want to join us again. About her cosplays or any of that. Have you ever had issues with cosplaying on Twitch?
I have done just a few cosplays on Twitch, but never really. So if I cosplay something on Twitch, it has to be somebody that I'm using as character in a game. I wanted to do that in a few months ago, but the game was not working for me. So I still cosplay the character though, but I haven't done it much. I personally just like to be seen as myself, unless there's a special occasion or celebration or something like that. Then I dress up a little bit or cosplay if I want to, but just takes less time. It's like, I'm here.
Just
Let's play.
Yeah. What games do you play? Oh, actually, we should do that on the extra when you actually talk about yourself. Sorry, I have some big questions. Well, we can start hanging out. So, guys, I'm Minnie May. I am one of the hosts for The Wind Down, which is on every Thursday at 11 a.m. MST, where we either have a new guest talking to us or we just talk about anything and everything. I currently am streaming nothing because Dead Matter did not release and it ruined my life. So sad. right? Think, he
Wah,
hears,
wah,
he hears this is the tiny
wah.
violin I'm playing for your sad life. But yeah, so, and I'm that actually Olivia Targram on Vampire the Masquerade City of Bones every Monday now. We changed dates. And other than that, that's all I pretty much do. And we're going to head over to our fabulous guest over here, who's going to tell us a little about where to find her and what she does.
So I currently stream. But my main game is Blackout Club. It's a horror object-based stealth game. It's amazing, and there's interactions with demons and all kinds of spooky things. I'm also playing Gears 5. So those are right now part of my rotation, but I do variety of games. I also do unboxings. Currently subscribed to Vegan Cuts. They have snacks, makeup, and beauty boxes, and yeah, it's really nice. I did recently, yesterday, I did 2 unboxings. But I do all kinds of things. If you like weird, if you like tacos, if you like good gameplay, check me out. And also teach Spanish.
You teach Spanish?
I do. I like helping out people with their Spanish because that's my main language. So if I can help somebody learn something, I'm more than happy.
I try to learn a little Spanish because I used to take care of 2 little boys, and the mom wanted them to learn Spanish, and obviously it was my job to teach them. And I'm like, oh, the worst. So I learned how, like, the colors and the numbers, like how to count and stuff. That's pretty much it. I used to live on Estrella Court, but I was so not from here that I called it Estrella. Like, I live on Estrella Court, and it's like, what?
I can count in Spanish. You got una, dos, tres.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. I'm pretty sure that's a Pitbull song you're trying to sing there. It's uno,
Hey,
dos,
try.
tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Siente.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, siente. Pork. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's a good number.
There's a number there.
A very interesting number there.
Pork. Perfect number 2. And then down to Lady and her bow. Where to find them?
Oh, he's actually playing.
Siege.
We can hear.
We can hear. Quick the diffusal.
I'm Lady. I'm one part of Otterden Gaming. I'm actually with my husband. We play lots of Siege, and we're currently getting into ranked, and I'm enjoying it. I don't know what's wrong.
Oh.
I don't know what's wrong with you either.
Luna, I finished Laserfield 2.
Yeah.
Nice. Such a good game.
It's weird, man. It's so weird. I had to wiki the game after I finished it because I didn't know what the fuck I did or what the fuck. I was
The
like,
storyline went right over her.
what?
But it was
happening?
so good.
It's
It's
weird.
funny.
It's weird. So
I really
yeah,
enjoyed the Alice in Wonderland part.
there was Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Which
was
one was it?
I was trying to get through all the weird drugs that the freaking developers were taking while they made the
You had to go
freaking
find
game.
a heart, then you had to go find another
Yeah.
another organ, and then another organ, and then there was a yellow brick road, and there were
Yes, that
Lady's like, there's a road? What?
there was a yellow brick
That was
road.
very-
Were they munchkins? Because what the hell?
I
That was the
remember
Wizard of
doors in the
Oz, yeah.
windows with the
Was it the Wizard of Oz?
flames.
Why did yeah, it was the Wizard of Oz. Why did I think it was Alice in Wonderland? Wizard of Oz. That's it. Sorry.
Niru, what you doing?
Oh, I am Near_Chan. You can find me at my channel, Near_Chan. So I stream way too much Overwatch, and at the moment I've actually gotten back into Hollow Knight. I know I've left it like months, and now I'm like, oh, I'm back into this, and like I found this item that you can move around while healing, so it went from Dark Souls 1 to like Dark Souls 3.
You missed the second one?
Ach, we don't count second one.
Yeah, man. You have to go in order. Fine.
but I've also been playing Dark Souls 3, so yeah.
Gotta go and order. And guys, we have a fabulous drunken Discord you guys can join where you can suggest guests, topics, and all that, and get to know us a little bit more. Bad, right? You guys, thank you so much. Once again, go check out our awesome guest on that link down below, where she does awesome cosplays on the side, so she'll post photos, and she streams a lot of horror, right? And like games and all that. Guys, we will see you next week Thursday, and I promise to have a bottle of wine or good wine.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we'll see. Cheers, guys.
Okay,
Oh wait,
guys.
you're supposed to read. Fuck.
Oh,
You also forgot about me.
Wait, we spoke about you, didn't we?
Luna. Luna del raid.
Let's get a later one. We got the raid.
So I've been forgotten about again. This is normal. So guys, I'm Luna Sanguine. You can find me over on my channel. I've just been playing a whole lot of ESO at the moment. I have a slight addiction to Elder Scrolls Online, and that's all I've really been playing.
No, you don't. You're fabulous, and there's nothing wrong with you.
We love you.
So much ESO. But anyway, yes, I also play Theodora St. Clair on the say the death. The wind down. The City of Thorns. On the City of Thorns on Monday with Minnie May.
I'm surprised we're not sick of each other at this point, right? We see each other so much. Oh, I'm so sorry we missed you, Luna. That was my bad. But anyway, let me start that right off. We're going to send you guys to one of my friends who's starting streaming again. Other than that, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Awkward wave again. We'll get it right, and we will see you guys next week, Thursday, for the wind down. Cheers.
Bye.
Yes.